First question's from Kirsten Watson. Go ahead, Kirsten.
Hey DJ, what was it like just last night? I saw after the game you got to have all of your family there and just kind of sharing that moment with them.
Yeah, absolute blessing. I've been working my entire life for that kind of one moment, and to put on Dodgers across my chest. So it's been a lifelong dream of mine. So and able to do it here over at Dodger Stadium is surreal. You couldn't have written it any better. So was just very grateful, very blessed, and just trying to soak it all in.
Thanks so much.
Next question's from Dave Assay. Go ahead.
DJ, do you remember the at bat last night, or was it all a blur for you?
I remember it. Obviously, I swung at the first pitch, but I felt comfortable, felt relaxed, felt confident, and was just trying to soak it all in, walk into the box. So it's definitely something I will never forget. Being a 7-year-old kid in the stands, hoping one day to be able to walk from the on-deck circle to the box and get in at Dodger Stadium. So, like I said, something I'll cherish for the rest of my life.
Before the game, how many butterflies did you have? Did you have to try to control that? And when you were in the dugout waiting for your opportunity, what was the feeling like?
Just prepared, ready, confident, like I said before, and feeling like I belong here, and feeling like when my name's called, to produce and help us win the game. That is my number one goal, and help the guys around me. And I think it helps being around the guys for the past couple of years, being able to work out here in the off season, being around the veteran guys, and them kind of taking me underneath my wing ever since I signed, to be honest with you. So that kind of familiarity and kind of love and comfort was there from all the players. So I think that really helps. And I was at Dodger Stadium, which, like I said before, ever since I was 7 years old, I know the ins and outs. So very, very lucky.
What was the emotions from your parents and your wife after the game?
Exciting, excitement, just joy, and they know that I've been dreaming of this moment my entire life, and and able to play in the big leagues is to say one thing, but to play in the big leagues for your favorite team growing up is something totally different, and being able to do it at Dodger Stadium is kind of like a 3-in-1 package. So just very, very excited for me, very, very blessed, and very, very just joy.
Thank you, DJ.
Thank you.
Next question's from Juan Toribio. Go ahead.
Hey, DJ, how many people did you have here yesterday? It looked like you had the whole city of Glendora there.
Yeah, no, we had, I want to say probably maybe about 15 people, all the way from, my wife to my parents to my in-laws to aunts and best friends and, just local people, being able to be 25 miles from the stadium on such short notice is something very, very cool to have. And, it was awesome to have, people that love me and that I love here being able to share that moment with me.
When you got the news, who was the first call and what was that reaction like?
Yeah, I called my wife and then I called my dad, and being able to share that special moment with them was awesome, and very emotional, but also very, very exciting. And we know that the time is now, and the time to get to work is now, and it's just something that you just look forward to doing, and you kind of anticipate it, but when it actually happens, you're just so excited and so happy that just emotions take over. So really, really cool moments.
You mentioned this is just kind of your lifelong dream, but when did it hit you that you were a Dodger playing at Dodger Stadium? Was it when you got into the stadium yesterday, when you put the uniform on? When did it kind of hit you?
Probably when I put on the Dodger whites, being able to put on that beautiful white jersey with Dodgers across my chest, and be able to be in the dugout and actually be a part of it. I mean, obviously, been here before at, freeway series and stuff like that, but being able to actually, say that I'm a part of the game and being able to say that, I could be used and being, ready in a big situation is surreal. And it was very special. So definitely want to put on the uniform.
Thanks, DJ. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next question's from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead, Rowan.
Hey, DJ, just with the injuries that the team had, could you kind of sense that your chance might be coming?
Yeah, I mean, I knew that, being on the roster, the 40-man roster, and, with the injuries and stuff like that, you never wish that upon anybody, but, just, wanting to stay ready and, being out the alternate site, being able to play about four or five times a week games is huge. Being able to play against another team as well, playing against the Padres, believe it or not. So been playing against these guys for the past 3 weeks, but you always want to be ready. And I truthfully feel like I was ready. And, whenever someone goes down, you gotta be ready for your name to be called. And, I know that I'm ready, and the organization thinks so too. So that is always a great feeling to have.
Were there specific things at the alt site that you were able to kind of work on at all, or was it more just generally getting ready?
Yeah, just staying, loose, confident, relaxed, kind of like, some of the things I talked about during spring training, just really, really honing in on those, specific things, and staying, within myself, getting in good hitters counts. And when I'm in good hitters counts, don't miss the good pitches that I'm given to hit. So alternate site was really, really good. Felt great, and spring training as well. But as the season progressed, season from spring training to alternate site, you just kind of get familiar with the everyday playing and stuff like that. So getting 4 at-bats a game and stuff like that. So definitely helped playing every other day, playing against somebody else as well.
Now, obviously, the guys who would have debuted last year wouldn't have gotten to share the experience with family and friends in attendance. How grateful are you that they were able to be there for this moment?
Yeah, I mean, the only word I could use is blessed. I mean, if we were at full capacity here, I know a lot more people would be here. But I got a lot of love and a lot of excitement all over. So it's something that I've always dreamed of, and having my family there, and my wife and all that stuff is something that I will always cherish. And like I said, I am very lucky to be able to only be 25 miles from here. So kind of like a drop of the hat, they could be here. So it's awesome.
Thanks, DJ. Congrats.
Next question's from Eric Steven. Go ahead.
DJ, hi. Just wondering, where were you, and when was it when you actually got the call to go to the majors?
So we actually finished the game 2 days ago against the Padres in Arizona, and I was taking my dog out to go to the bathroom before bed, and Travis, our AAA coach, called me and said that I'm gonna be going to LA in the morning, and then Scott called me, and all the motion. I mean, at first it was going to be part of the taxi squad, and then when I got here, it was kind of more surreal. And then Doc called me in the office right before stretch, and told me that I was going to be activated for the game, and that I'm gonna make my major league debut, which is a whole lot of emotions, like I talked about before. So, but yeah, I mean, last 2 nights ago, I had a pretty good idea being on a taxi squad at home. So.
How different is it this year being able to play other teams as opposed to, say, last year at the alt site when you were just playing like scrimmages with your teammates?
It's huge. You want to have that, competitive factor. You want to have that kind of, eagerness to play other teams, playing against somebody with a different color uniform on. You kind of get that, fired up mentality, and you kind of just want to treat it like a normal game. Obviously, everything we're going through last year and even now is something hopefully we never have to go through again, and hopefully end soon. But we're definitely making the most of the opportunities. And last year at the alt site at USC, we made the most of our opportunities. And but the big thing is being able to play against somebody else on a different team, different organization, different colored jerseys, and kind of have that kind of, compete factor in there.
You mentioned going to games at Dodger Stadium since you were 7. Did you have a favorite Dodger growing up?
Yeah, Sean Green was my favorite Dodger growing up. Was able to meet him a couple spring trainings ago, which was awesome. So, but the list goes down. Eric Gagne was one of my favorite players too, and being able to meet him as well. So it's just awesome, man. Like the culture here, you could have picked a million of your favorite players. So, but Sean Green was my favorite player.
Thanks, DJ.
Thank you. Next question is from Michael Duarte. Go ahead.
Hi, DJ. Congratulations. It's no secret that the offense has been struggling the last week or so. How do you think you can help this team, and where do you think you fit in right now?
Yeah, I just want to come in here, do my job. Just feel relaxed, feel confident, feel like I belong here, and just whenever I'm given the opportunity to make the most of it, and whether that's sack fly or base hit or just to be there, just to talk with the guys. Just want to definitely make the most of my opportunities here.
Last question is from Ron Cervenka. Go ahead.
Hey, DJ, congrats, bud. Coming up through the organization and with so much talent on this team, is there any one particular person or maybe 2 or 3 people that have been really inspirational and have really helped you through your career thus far?
Yeah, I would say being around JT, ever since I signed, being able to work out here, and Kike as well when he was here, Jock when he was here, Kirsch, Mookie, Belly, like the list goes on. We're the most talented team in baseball, in my opinion, and being able to talk with Trevor these past couple of weeks in spring training and even last night. But we have so much talent here and so much experience that you want to tap into everybody. But being able to work out with the guys in the off season is huge, because that's when you're working on things. That's when you're preparing for the season and seeing different guys' routines, and then also being around Chase Utley was huge for me too. And I know that he's greatly missed here.
Thanks, DJ.